we need to remind ourselves always that no matter what you go through, my beloved son and daughter, remember there is someone who is going through something much greater than your issue and much more difficult than your situation. And I guess sometimes we need to experience certain tragedies, certain difficulties, certain dark tunnels in our life to appreciate what God has given us from the very beginning much more than what we have been doing till this moment. We may complain about the house we live in. We may complain about the financial situation. We may complain about some health issues. We may complain about relational issues. We may complain about whatever the issue is. But there are also so many good things God has given us that we have forsaken, taken for granted, because our focus has been on one particular aspect, which made us lose track of all the other aspects, which so many of them are absolutely beautiful and great, God-given gift to the human race. And we need to see the good side, not only the negative one, because if the negative will attract more negative, but we need to see the positive in order to have the hope to come out of that negative and be in the positive. So I tell you, you have two eyes. What are you complaining about? Let me tell you this, you don't want to have one or none. I can assure you. I can assure you. You don't want to be in that position. What we go through sometimes is a learning process. God, through His infinite wisdom and infinite love and mercy and grace, He allows us to go through those moments of trials in order to teach us something other situations cannot. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. It takes hell to appreciate heaven. And it takes loneliness to appreciate people around you, no matter how painful they may be. We said earlier, the book of Proverbs teaches you wisdom for this earth. We need wisdom to discern the indifferent. To discern the indifferent. And instead of criticizing, we start to appreciating things. I'll leave you with this joke. This husband and wife, the wife, she used to nag him 24/7 every day of the week non-stop. One day, after so many years of marriage, he begged his wife. He said, "Honey, my darling, I beg you, can you out of the 7 days give me one RDO, rostered day off? Just give me a break, give me one day off." She said, "Okay, I'll give you Monday off." He wakes up. He wakes up on Monday. The house is quiet. He tries to get the wax out of his ears, making sure that it's not blocked. There is no noise. There is no nagging. There is nothing. He washes his face, changes, comes down the stairs. Quiet. He looks at the table. There is breakfast prepared. The wife sitting at the table. Quiet. He comes thinking that this is a dream. He sits at the table, he pinches himself, he says, no, I'm awake, and I'm fully awake, and I really exist, it's not a dream. And then he's trying to eat, but he can't. He can't believe that the wife is absolutely heaven. And then he couldn't help himself. He had to ruin it for himself. He said, honey, do you see how beautiful life is? When it's so quiet like this, so peaceful. Look at this, it's amazing. This is an oasis. This is paradise. Honey, I love you, man. You're stunning, you're amazing. She said, don't worry, I'll fix you up tomorrow. So he sat all Monday on his RDO thinking of tomorrow coming, he will be ruined. So she ruined Monday as well. There you go. Let's stand for the finale prayer.